To get regular updates, subscribe to our channel and click on the bell icon. Visit our channel and get more learning videos under playlist option. There you can find current affairs, daily vocabulary, banking awareness, aptitude and much more.
Hello friends, good evening. I'm Dipali from Example. We have been running the current affairs show for the past 5 weeks and we have received a positive feedback from our viewers. The one thing we are not able to do is stick to the timings as we are trying to ascertain the current time slot for it. We request you to offer your comments to improve the quality of the show, and this is the compilation of 10 by 10 current affairs show by topic for this monthly digest. We hope that this will be helpful for your upcoming examination. In this session, we are going to see all the current affairs stories that have happened during the month of August related to business and economy. Please like and share the video with your friends.
India's leading digital payments firm Paytm plans to launch a messaging service to rival Facebook Inc.'s WhatsApp by the end of this month, a source familiar with the matter said on Tuesday. Paytm's messaging service will allow users to send audio, video, pictures, and texts, the source who declined to be named as recently told to the newspaper. So here is a question related to this news. Which of these companies won the major market share in Indian mobile wallet? Option A, MobiKwik. Option B, PayUmoney. Option C, Paytm. Option D, Airtel. Option E, Freecharge. You got 15 seconds to pick an answer from these things. The right answer is Paytm. Alibaba-backed payment wallet Paytm grew market share in the 6 months to April at 67.9%.
Amazon India signed a Memorandum of Understanding, that is known as MOU, with the Telangana Department of Handloom and Textiles to educate, train, and enable weavers and artisans to directly sell their products to Amazon customers across the country. Amazon India, through the association with the weavers and artisans in Telangana, will help them boost their businesses by training them to list and sell their products online on the marketplace. The partnership also intends to empower and generate livelihood opportunities and income for the artisans and boost their economy. Let's take a look at the question related to this topic. India launched a new brand for its handloom products. Your options are India Handloom, Indian Handloom, Bharat Handlooms, Now Bharat Handloom, Handloom Bazaar. The correct answer is India Handloom. The integrated website of India Handloom Brand, www.indiahandloombrand.gov.in, was launched. The website is a one-stop platform for all services to consumers, bulk buyers, and handloom producers. US President Donald Trump's daughter Ivanka will lead the American delegation at the Global Entrepreneurship Summit in India starting from November 28. After Indian PM made this announcement in Twitter, US President Donald Trump acknowledged it in the microblogging site. Let's take a look at the question related to this topic. Where is Global Entrepreneurship Summit 2017 is going to be held? Your options are option A, Mumbai, option B, New Delhi, option C, Bangalore, option D, Chennai, option E, Hyderabad. You have 15 seconds to type in your answers in the comment section below. The correct answer is Hyderabad. India and US will be co-hosting the Global Entrepreneurship Summit at Hyderabad from November 28th to November 30th The government has started a review of the massive import of electronics and information technology products from China. The scanner has been put due to the concerns over the security and data leakages. The worth of Chinese products in India's IT and electronic industry is $22 billion. Let's take a look at the question related to this topic. How much is the trade deficit with China as per industry estimates for India? Your options are option A $42 billion, option B $47 billion, option C $52 billion, option D $57 billion, option E $40 billion. You have 15 seconds to type in your answers in the comment section below. The correct answer is $52 billion. India has made a trade deficit of nearly $52 billion with China in the last fiscal. TRAI has issued guidelines to curb the call drops along with the penalty of rupees up to 10 lakh on service providers if they fail to meet the benchmark for the 3 consecutive quarters. The TRAI chairman R.S. Sharma has said that they have proposed financial disincentive in the range of rupees 1 to 5 lakh. Let's take a look at the question related to this topic. Who is the current 2017 chairman of TRAI? Your options are option A Anil Kushal, option B R.S. Sharma, option C Dr. Rajiv Sharma, option D Dr. M. Jagdish Kumar, option E Sudhir Gupta. You have 15 seconds to type in your answers in the comment section below. The correct answer is R.S. Sharma. Shares of Infosys continued their slide on Monday, shedding a 5.37%. This is the lowest close in 3 years for the technology major. Infosys was also the worst performer in the Sensex pack on Monday as the benchmark index lost to 0.84%. Let's take a look at the question related to this topic. Who is the chairman of National Association of Software Services Companies, which is also known as NASSCOM? Your options are option A Devang Mehta, option B Nandan Nilekani, option C Raman Roy, option D Rishad Premji, option E R Chandrasekhar. You have 15 seconds to type in your answers in the comment section below. The correct answer is Raman Roy. Devang Mehta, Nandan Nilekani are founders of NASSCOM by 1988. Louis Q, chairman of the PQI Industrial Technology Group, opened up an $18 million factory in Shenyang last year, equipped with the whirring robots that pound out the car parts for the German automaker BMW. The factory and the more than 200 jobs it has created is just one small part of the grand plan led by China's government to regenerate the city of 8 million by replacing the stumbling state of industries with modern infrastructure and startup companies. Let's take a look at the question related to this topic. Which country is the most industrialized country in the world? Your options are option A India, option B China, option C Brazil, option D US, option E UK. You have 15 seconds to type in your answers in the comment section below. The right answer is the US. Karnataka Agricultural Department has signed a Memorandum of Understanding with Microsoft to develop a unique farm price forecasting model using the latest IT tools in a bid to help farmers, administer and other stakeholders to understand the market behavior in advance. The proposed initiative is said to be the least of its kind in the country. It is a multivariate one that takes into consideration various factors beyond the conventional supply-demand equation while forecasting the prices for crop. It will also examine the slew of related factors including weather, rainfall and external factors that impact the market behavior. Let's take a look at the question related to this topic. Which state has signed a Memorandum of Understanding with Microsoft for farm price forecasting model? Your options are option A Telangana, option B Tamil Nadu, option C Andhra Pradesh, option D Karnataka, option E Kerala. You have 15 seconds to type in your answers in the comment section below. The correct answer is Karnataka. Uber Technologies Incorporation has chosen Dara Koshnaik, who is the Chief Executive Officer of the travel company Expedia Incorporation, as its CEO on Sunday, according to the two sources with knowledge on the matter, handing him the challenge of leading the ride services company out of the nearly year-long crisis. Mr. Koshnaik, 48, who would take on the daunting task of the mending Uber's image, repairing the frayed relationships among the investors, and rebuilding employees' morale, and creating a profitable business even after 7 years of losses. Let's take a look at the question related to this topic. Which online cab aggregator announced a global partnership with third platform Alipay? Your options are option A Uber, option B Taxi for Sure, option C Ola, option D Fast Track, option E none of the above. You have 15 seconds to type in your answers in the comment section below. The correct answer is Uber. The online cab aggregator Uber has announced a global partnership with the third-party payment platform Alipay to permit Chinese travelers to get rides through the solution in more than 400 cities. The Telecom Regulatory Authority of India on Monday kick-started the process for the next round of spectrum auctions by issuing a consultation paper on key issues of sales of airwaves, including the offering of 5G services. Issues on which the regulator has sought comments include the quantum of spectrum to be auctioned, optimal block size, spectrum cap, rollout conditions, and the methods to be used for valuation and estimation of the reserve price for spectrum. Let's take a look at the question related to this topic. What is the India spectrum worth in rupees? Your options are option A 7.83 lakh crore, option B 4.53 lakh crore, option C 7.43 lakh crore, option D 5.63 lakh crore, option D 8.73 lakh crores. You have 15 seconds to type in your answers in the comment section below. The correct answer is rupees 5.63 lakh crore. India's largest ever spectrum sale where mobile airways were worth rupees 5.63 lakh crore. The Code on Wages bill proposed by the Union government earlier this month will not fix a single national level minimum wage for the whole country but will vary across states and geographies. The text of the Code of Wages Bill of 2017, introduced in Lok Sabha by Labour and Employment Minister Mr. Bandaru Dattaranga on August 10, said that it provides for national minimum wage for different geographical areas so as to ensure that no state government fixes the minimum wage below the national minimum wage notified by that area by the central government. Let's take a look at the question related to this topic. In which year did the Payment of Wages Act come into force? Your options are option A 23rd April 1925, option B 28 March 1940, option C 23rd March 1936, option D 28 March 1937, option D 23rd May 1950. You have 15 seconds to type in your answers in the comment section below. The correct answer is 28 March 1937. Finance Minister Mr. Arun Jaitley on Wednesday asserted that any attempt to measure the success of the government's demonetization exercise on the basis of amount of money that had stayed out of the system was flawed, since the confiscation of the money had not been the objective. Reacting to the RBI data showing that the 15.28 trillion or almost 99% of the demonetized banknotes had been returned to the banks, Mr. Jaitley said that the government had met its principal objective of reducing the reliance on the cash in the economy, expanding the tax base, and pushing the digitization. Let's take a look at the question related to this topic. Which of the following is correct regarding tax deductions as per Section 80C Finance Act 2015? Public Provident Fund, subscription to long-term infrastructure bonds, investment under Rajiv Gandhi Equity Savings Schemes 2013. Your options are option A 1 only, option B 2 only, option C 3 only, option D 1 and 2 only, option E 1, 2 and 3. You have 15 seconds to type in your answers in the comment section below. The correct answer is 1 only. The Telecom Regulatory Authority of India is likely to come out with its recommendation on the long pending controversial issue of net neutrality in a month's time. TRAI Chairman R.S. Sharma said that all stakeholders are actively participating in this net neutrality. I think TRAI should be able to give appropriate recommendations to the government which they have asked for. He said this after an open house discussion in the issue. Let's take a look at the question related to this topic. Which recommendations did TRAI release on 29 March 2017? Option A. Sharing of infrastructure in radio broadcasting distribution sector. Option 2. Sharing of infrastructure in television broadcasting distribution sector. Option C. Sharing of infrastructure in internet broadcasting distribution sector. Option D. Sharing of infrastructure in communication broadcasting distribution sector. Option E. None of the above. You have 15 seconds to type in your answers in the comment section below. The correct answer is sharing of infrastructure in television broadcasting distribution sector. The Telecom Regulatory Authority of India on 29 March 2017 released its recommendation on sharing of infrastructure in television broadcasting distribution sector. The National Association of Software Services Company, which is also known as NASSCOM, in conjunction with the state government is planning to set up 2 centers for excellences in data sciences and another one for cyber security soon. K.S. Vishwanathan, who is Vice President Industry Initiatives, said in an interview on Wednesday, along with the government of Karnataka and government of Telangana, we will be announcing 2 centers of excellences in data sciences. Mr. Vishwanathan said that the process of executing these centers is going to be in both the states. Both of them are supported by the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. Let's take a look at the question related to this topic. NASSCOM indicated that the software services sector will grow at what percent in the year 2017 to 2018. Your options are option A 6 to 8%, option B 4 to 10%, option C 6 to 10%, option D 8 to 10%, option E 10 to 12%. You have 15 seconds to type in your answers in the comment section below. The correct answer is 8 to 10%. Software Services Industry Lobby NASSCOM indicated that it expects the sector to grow by 8 to 10% in the year 2017 to 2018.
The government has collected over 1.8 lakh crore in direct tax till July 15 in the current financial year, an increase of 21.4% year on year, belaying fears of slowdown in economic activities. The current growth rate is higher than the target of 15.32% required to achieve the budget estimate. Ministry of State for Finance Santosh Kumar Gangwar said in a written reply to Rajya Sabha. The government aims to collect 9.8 lakh crore through direct taxes in 2017-19. Here is the question related to this news. Which is considered as direct tax? Option A, income tax. Option B, wealth tax. Option C, GST. Option D, both A and B. Option E, both A and C. You got 15 seconds to type in your answers in the chat box next to the video. The right answer is both A and B. Income tax and wealth tax are called direct taxes, where GST is an indirect tax. GST is currently implemented from July 1st, combining all the indirect taxes in India. India's plans to enter the LNG shipbuilding business may end before it really begins. The Prime Minister's office had asked the Panagaria panel to undertake a feasibility study after GAIL Limited scrapped a tender, the second in 3 years, in October 2016, to hire about 9 new LNG tankers to haul 5.8 MMTPA, that is million metric tons per annum, of gas from the United States from January 2018. An attempt was being made to get some of these technologically advanced tankers built locally as part of the Make in India initiative, but it fails miserably. Here is the question related to this news. Which country has highest natural gas reserve? Option A, Russia. Option B, Qatar. Option C, USA. Option D, Oman. Option E, United Arab Emirates. You got 15 seconds to type in your answers in the chat box next to the video. The right answer is Russia. Russia has 47.57 trillion cubic meters of LNG, and Russia accounts for 25% of all proven natural gas reserves.
The government today said that the anti-dumping duty is in force on 93 products, including items imported from China under the sector of chemicals and machinery items. The other Chinese products on which the India has imposed the duty includes steel and other metals, fibers and yarns, rubbers or plastic, electric and electronics, and consumer goods. Nirmala Sitharaman said that the India's import from China in 2016 to 2017 has been marginally dipped to USD 61.28 billions as compared to the USD 61.7 billion in 2015 and 16. Let's take a look at the question related to this topic. Who has been appointed as India's permanent WTO ambassador? Your options are J.S. Deepak, option B J.S. Raman, option C T.S. Govindraj, option D N.K. Sinha, option E G. Lata Krishna. You have 15 seconds to type in your answer in the comment section below. The correct answer is J.S. Deepak. Telecom Secretary J.S. Deepak has been appointed as India's permanent representative to World Trade Organization. Bigbay, one of the top 10 cryptocurrency trading platforms in the world, has launched a dedicated platform for trade and exchange of digital currencies such as Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ether, Lisk, Monero, Dash, and game credits. The company will also look forward towards creating awareness about digital currencies and also removing misconceptions related to these currencies in a market like India. Let's take a look at the question related to this topic. Which among the following is not a cryptocurrency? Your options are Bitcoin, option B Litecoin, option C Lisk, option D Monero, option E Baloba. The correct answer is Balboa. The Balboa is a coin of Panama and all the others are cryptocurrencies. Industrial activity in June contracted 0.1%, the slowest since June 2013, driven primarily due to the contraction in capital goods. This is the first time in the current fiscal that the industrial output has shown a decline. Segments like manufacturing and capital goods, mining, power generation, infrastructure goods, and construction goods have also recorded poor performance. Let's take a look at the question related to this topic. Who publishes Index of Industrial Production on monthly basis? Option A, Finance Ministry. Option B, Central Statistical Organization. Option C, Indian Council for Research on International Economic Relations. Option D, Economic Advisory Council. Option E, Economic Advisory Council to the Prime Minister. You have 15 seconds to type in your answers in the comment section below. The correct answer is Central Statistical Organization. The report is compiled and published monthly by the Central Statistical Organization, which is also known as CSO, 6 weeks after the reference month ends. According to the second volume of the Economic Survey presented by the Finance Minister Arun Jaitley in Parliament on Friday, a raft of deflationary impulses is weighing on the Indian economy, which is likely to fall short of the 7.5% upper band of its forecast growth range this year. Farmers' incomes have been stressed by lower non-cereal food prices, farm loan waivers, and the consequent fiscal writings by state governments, and strains in the power and telecommunication sectors that are exacerbating the so-called twin balance sheet problems are among the deflationary impulses that will limit economic growth in the short run, the survey said. Let's take a look at the question related to this topic. Which among the following sectors has attracted the highest foreign direct investment inflows into India in the last 25 years? Your options are option A, telecommunication sector, option B, automobile industry, option C, computer services sector, option D, food processing, option E, special economic zones. You have 15 seconds to type in your answers in the comment section below. The correct answer is telecommunication sector. Overall, the telecommunication sector has been the highest FDI attracting sector of the Indian economy in the last 25 years. With the $2.4 billion it just received from the Japanese technology and telecom giant SoftBank, Flipkart has become the third most funded private company in the world. The homegrown e-commerce company has up to date raised $7 billion in capital, which is higher than Airbnb, $3.3 billion, and mobile phone makers like Xiaomi, which raised $1.4 billion respectively. The top two are both ride-hailing platforms, which are China-based Didi Chuxing and US-based Uber. Let's take a look at the question related to this topic. Which is the highest private funded company in the world? Your options are option A, Uber, option B, Ola, option C, Flipkart, option D, Amazon, option E, Alibaba. You have 15 seconds to type in your answers in the comment section below. The correct answer is Uber. The Central Cabinet on Wednesday has approved a new metro rail policy, making private participation a must for states to get the central assistance for new metro rail projects in the country. Finance Minister Mr. Arun Jaitley has said that the policy will be focusing on innovative models of implementation and financing, as well as the standardization and indigenization of hardware and software to create jobs locally. Let's take a look at the question related to this topic. As per the recently released ASSOCHAM SREI report, which state has acquired the top position in public-private partnership, which is also known as PPP projects across India? Your options are option A Telangana, option B Uttar Pradesh, option C Rajasthan, option D West Bengal, option E Tamil Nadu. You have 15 seconds to type in your answers in the comment section below. The correct answer is Uttar Pradesh. Prime Minister Mr. Narendra Modi will be interacting with nearly 400 young CEOs, professional and startup representatives over the week and deliberate over possible solutions for India's critical development challenges. PM would send close to 5 hours with representatives for nearly 200 startups across the country on Wednesday and Thursday. Let's take a look at the question related to this topic. Who has initiated the With Startups program, which will host the PM to around 200 CEOs? Your options are option A Niti Aayog, option B Planning Commission, option C SBI, option D RBI, option E FII. You have 15 seconds to type in your answers in the comment section below. The correct answer is Niti Aayog. Not even a month after cancelling over 11 lakh PAN cards on the account of multiple issuance, the government has now deactivated around 81 lakh Aadhaar accounts. The cancellations were done under the sections 27 and 28 of the Aadhaar Enrollment and Update Regulations 2016. The regional UIDAI officers have the authority to deactivate the Aadhaar numbers. Let's take a look at the question related to this topic. The Income Tax Department is set to block which identity of willful defaulters in order to curb the menace of large-scale tax avoidance and evasion. Your options are option A Aadhaar card, option B passport, option C PAN card, option D ration card, option E none of the above. You have 15 seconds to type in your answers in the comment section below. The correct answer is PAN card. The Income Tax Department has clarified that there was no discrepancy between the number of filings post demonetization returns filed as cited by Prime Minister Mr. Narendra Modi, the Economic Survey, Finance Minister Mr. Arun Jaitley and the Finance Ministry, saying that the difference arose due to the different time periods and categories of the tax filers under the consideration. Let's take a look at the question related to this topic. What is demonetization of currency note? Your options are option A devaluing the currency with respect to the international currencies, option B declaring the currency note as not legal tender, option C replacing the old and soiled currency note, option D replacing notes with coins, option E replacing the currency notes with digital money. You have 15 seconds to type in your answers in the comment section below. The correct answer is declaring the currency notes as not legal tender. During the India-US Trade Policy Forum, which is also known as TPF meeting, likely in the October, the Centre will raise the Indian industry's concern over the US visa curbs and the delay in inking the bilateral Social Security Pact, or also known as Totalization Agreement. In the TPF meeting, the premier forum to resolve bilateral trade and investment issues, the US is expected to table its worries over the India's restrictions on e-commerce as well as the challenges faced by the American innovative industries due to India's weak intellectual property rights regime. Let's look at the question related to this topic. Which of the following does the Trade Policy Forum meeting has focused on? Your options are option A agriculture, option B trade in services and goods, option C facilitating investment in manufacturing, option D market access issues, Option E, all of the above. You have 15 seconds to type in your answers in the comment section below. The correct answer is all of the above. The annual work plan jointly agreed between India and US working groups on agriculture, trade in services and goods, promotion of investment in manufacturing, resolving several market access issues. According to an Australian government body's top official, the discussions are at a well advanced stage for Australia uranium sale to India to fuel the nuclear power plants in the energy-starved developing nation. Dismissing allegations that the uranium supply was facing delays due to the Australian coal mining sector lobbying to protect its interests, the official, however, said that the coal exports will not slow down at any time soon from Australia for use in India's thermal power stations. Let's take a look at the question related to this topic. Which country is the largest exporter of uranium? Your options are option A Australia, option B Canada, option C Kazakhstan, option D Niger, option E Namibia. You have 15 seconds to type in your answers in the comment section below. The correct answer is Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan has the highest uranium production in the world in 2017. The country's total output of 24,575 tons accounted for 39% of global uranium supply in 2016. Top official said that the Tata Communications will hire 400 employees and invest $50 million in its cybersecurity services business for the next 3 years. Srinivasan CR, a Senior Vice President, Global Product Management and Data, Tata Communications, said our revenues from the security businesses are growing more than 50% per year and we expect the growth to continue. We are looking for investing 50 million globally in the next 3 years to enhance our security capabilities. Let's take a look at the question related to this topic. Which of the following statement is correct regarding the National Cyber Security Policy 2013? Statement 1. Safeguard personal information of web users. Statement 2. Creating a secure ecosystem. Statement 3. Protecting financial and banking information. Your options are option A 1 only, option B 2 only, option C 3 only, option D 1 and 3 only, option E all of the above. You have 15 seconds to type in your answers in the comment section below. The correct answer is all of the above. The policy intends to safeguard information such as personal information of web users, financial and banking information, and sovereign data.